Alright, welcome back, new season. Try and shake off the disappointment of how the last one ended. Despite having a good season in terms of moving forward, in terms of moving the club forward, we obviously had two cup final defeats and failing in the league where we were looking like a very good position. So I thought I'd just sort of begin you with the expectations of us this season. They're quite low still, really. They want us to reach the quarter final of the Champions League. We reached the final last year, so it should be good enough. Qualified for the Europa League. Finished third last year, should be easy enough. Semi-final of the FA Cup, only made the quarter final last year, and they deemed the Carabao Cup not important, which suits me. Transfer budget at the moment stands at 114 million. I'll show you what we've been doing on the transfer front. Few ins, few outs. I've ordered these outs in terms of fees we've got in. There's lots of guys gone out on loan. I've got Maya gone out on loan. Casey Phillips has gone back out on loan. He won the Golden Boot for the Under-20 World Cup for England, so he's pretty good. Unfortunately, Mattis de Ligt is gone. He's gone to Wolves. A couple of youth guys have managed to cash in on a bit of cash on. Palomba's gone. Palomba's gone to Galatasaray for around sort of 15 to 17 million. Matty Rose is a right winger that wasn't really playing and managed to get 28 million for him. He's gone to Milan. Andy Ward's gone for 35 million to Newcastle. And unfortunately, Sergei Pavlenko has gone to PSG for 42.5 million. And then one big one at the bottom, boom. Clinton Suleiman gone to Man United for 100 million. I was and ahhing about him. I kind of feel like sometimes he doesn't quite fit some of the formations that we play. And we had a bid come in. I think they bid around sort of 70 million, and I managed to push them up to 100. So, yeah, 100 million for that. 223 million on ins. Obviously, the transfer deadline hasn't passed yet, so there still might be some more. So that was out of the ins. Got this young guy, young left back. He's only 18, Mexican. He actually played in the Gold Cup, so he might be a decent option. I think I actually loaned him out in the end, didn't I? Yeah, he's on loan at Leicester. Leicester in the Championship, so yeah, he'll get a good season there. Got in a right winger to replace Suleiman. He's a young lad, different type of right winger, more in the mould of Joe Waugh really than Clinton Suleiman. So a right winger is going to use pace to get round the outside rather than cut in. Mohamed Ben Rabah looks like a good player. Really quick, good physicals, dribbling, corners, crossing, quite good. Not too bad at finishing. Yeah, very promising. 4.5 stars to possibly 5. Only 20 years old, Algerian. Mohamed Ben Rabah, so he's going to be our right winger this year. Matthias Alonso is a right back I brought in on a free. He'll go straight in the first team. Slightly better than Caton, so yeah, got 2 good choices on right back after only having 1 last year. This guy I'm really excited about. One of the best midfielders in the game, Christian Fatai, was at Real Madrid last year. He's at Real Madrid for a few years actually. Been there, signed from Porto for 90 million as well. So I signed him for the amount that he was signed for Real Madrid. I was surprised how I managed to get him. There was a few clubs after him, but I think I got in there first and he came to us. Fascinating player. There's a reason why I sold Pavlenko, because I was getting him in. He goes straight into the team and he's one of the best players in the game at the moment. So he's Portuguese. Got a bit of a Portuguese link between him, Diogo on the left, and Nogueira now up front as well. And I've got this guy. He's only on loan from Man City. He's a young left winger. I have no real plan to play him extensively. The issue is that I had Polyak got injured for a few months. Diogo didn't, but a backup left winger to Diogo would have been Kouassi. He can play on left wing. He's also got injured for a few months, so I just have him as backup. I don't mean to play him that much. He'd just be there if Diogo can't play for the next couple of months. It expires in January. Hopefully they'll be back by then, so I'll probably not be using this guy that much. But we'll see. You never know. We might use him a lot and you'll play well and might fancy signing him. But there you go. Those are the signings, ins and outs thus far. Made about almost 100 million in profit so far, so we're doing okay on the money front. I really tried hard to get Arthur Sande in from Liverpool. He's interested in joining, but they won't accept any offer. I I bid the maximum the board allowed me to bid, which was 160 million, and they rejected. So he's been at Liverpool his career, so I doubt he'll get here. It's a shame. I wanted to really strengthen the team and give proper bet, and I'm in an iron about centre backs. I obviously sold one in Andy Ward. I haven't bought a replacement in. I've got 2 young guys I know I can play who were out on loan last year. Ibanez and Frith are going to be our main ones, but we've got 2 guys in Paterne Longfellow and Tim Ibinger, both in their young 20s. Could be really good options. So I'm going to focus on them for now. If things don't go so well in January, then we'll think about it. And I've also got Oscar and Angulo still at the club who can play there too. I've got a few young guys who I'm keeping at the club. I don't want to let them go on loan. Normally I would do, but I kind of want to involve them. So Michael Hackett's a right winger, quite highly rated young right winger, decent pace for a 18-year-old. I'll involve him sporadically. Ian Davis is Belgian, weirdly enough, but he can play anywhere basically through that spine there. Centre back, defensive midfielder and central midfielder, and he looks really good for an 18-year-old. He's probably going to be involved heavily in a few years' time. Maurice Donath, we already know about. Ante Vizic is defensive midfielder, central midfielder guy. Again, only 19, highly rated. He might be involved. He's very tall. He's 2 meters tall, so he's around the same height as Peter Crouch. He's only 19. So I'm hoping that he just basically becomes an enforcer in the middle there. Dean Hughes, we know about him. I think he played 1 game, didn't he, last year and scored a goal? Yeah, 1 game last year. Last game of the season, I think it was, and scored. So he's involved. Nogueira has obviously come back. I'm going to be featuring him a lot, I think. His first season in the Premier League as a 19-year-old, scored 20 goals, the second highest scorer in the league. So, yeah, he'll be involved in the season. Like Ibinger I told you about. Yeah, so going to be involved in a lot of the youth guys, mixing it up, trying to keep the squad broad, really. Joe Worcester at the club. I'm wanting to make him the backup central attacking midfielder, Joe War. Rankin's there. I've not really got anybody else that can play there as a first choice. I've loaned out a couple of guys because I want Joe Ward to be the backup. I don't think Joe Ward will be very good at a right winger anymore. He's 32, he'll be 33 in January. His pace isn't quite there. The stamina's not too bad, actually, but strength's not quite there. So I might just sort of involve him as a creative, maybe a more direct central attacking midfielder. But he'll be involved less and less as the years go on, which has been the case. Last year, actually, in comparison to the previous 2 years, wasn't too bad. But yeah, he's a club legend. There's no way I'm letting him go. But yeah, we've got a really, really young team, and I'm excited to get going. In terms of the league and how it's setting up, I'll show you the season previews we usually do. We're 4th favourites to win the league. 4-1. Decent odds, I think. I think we've got a chance. I mean, look at that. It's not too dissimilar from the rest of them. 7-2, 3-1, and 5-2, all similar. So we could be mixing it up again this year. We've got 2 players in the Dream 11 in Bruninho and Fatai. Ignore the fact they put Bruninho in central midfield. He's obviously going to be playing a striker for us. I've been in an iron about, obviously, we've actually got the lowest net transfer spend, even though we broke our transfer record. We sold a lot of players for a lot of money. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting season. We're really building our reputation. Our ground is actually going through a bit of a stadium's going through rebuilding at the moment. It's only 18,000, but capacity will increase another 6,000. I think it's supposed to go to around 28,000. I think that's what they said. And it's going to be finished just the day before my birthday, 6th of October. So yeah, it could go up to just around 28,000. So every home game was a sellout last year. So yeah, we're looking good. Our reputation's at 4.5 stars. We're worldwide. Blimey. Tiny little club. I'll show you the pre-season and the fixtures as well. We won every pre-season game, only conceded 1 goal. A couple of big results, including beating Porto 6-0. Happy with. Hat-trick Bruninho, 2 for Rankin, both penalties, shocker. And Nogueira got a goal as well. But yeah, here's the fixtures. We've got 3 nice ones to start off with. Southampton It's tricky, Burnley away and Wolves away, but we should do something. Southampton at home. And then we've got Liverpool. So the first couple of months were actually not too bad, other than the Liverpool game at home. It's not too difficult. Newcastle, Man United, Reading, Brighton, Watford, Chelsea, West Ham, Man City, Leeds, Arsenal. The tough games aren't grouped together like they were last year. They're separated by a couple of games, sprinkled throughout the year. Although that March looks like a right nightmare. Arsenal, Leeds, Man City, Chelsea. Ugh. And then we've got an entirely black country end of the season. Wolves, Birmingham, West Brom. There you go. Exciting stuff. I don't think I've got anything else to update you on. I think that's it. Yeah, so the first game. I always show you the first game of the season. Home to Southampton. Champions League draw is usually around the end. I'll find out when that is actually. Champions League, go to the schedule, it shows you when the draw is. 30th of August. So if I go back to our fixtures, that's just before the Liverpool game. Perfect. I was going to show you that anyway. So yeah, we'll show you the Liverpool game today, and we'll move on from there. Southampton game rather, not Liverpool. Cool. Southampton at home. Nice start to the season. I can't remember who we had first game of last season. I think was it Brighton? Something like that. There you go. The champions have won their first game. Oh dear. Right. It's going to be interesting to see who he thinks should be in the first 11, actually. We've got a good record against Southampton. 1-4 the 7 times we played them. Right. What's he saying? Obviously, Kwasi can't play on the left. Diogo, so funnily enough, he's playing Angulo in defence again, which I don't want to do, so Ibanez is going to go in there. Alonso playing his debut. Ibanez, Frith, Harvey, Fatai and Enrique. Do I want to go? No, I'll stick with Fatai and Enrique and make sure Enrique plays a more defensive role. Then Rabat, right wing, Rankin, Diogo, Bruninho. So 3 new signings making their debuts. That right hand side there, Bernabé, Fatai and Alonso. In terms of the bench, we've got Angulo's defender, midfielder. Hassi's also midfielder. I don't need Keaton on the bench, really. I put Tornes on the bench. He's a left winger. So we've got a striker, a midfield, 2 midfielders, striker, left winger, right winger, and there's another right winger there. Do I need 2 right wingers? Yeah, I'll keep him at that because Pratt can play up front as well. And actually, Joe Ward's going to be the central attacking midfielder. So yeah, that's perfect. Make sure everyone's playing what they want to play. He's a deep line playmaker, is he? Good for him. He's also a deep line playmaker. I'm not going to make him that. I'm going to make him box to box. Cool. Okay, it's exciting. The season starts again. A couple of new signings in there. Big names for Ty, which I'm delighted with. He was been touted with signing for United for years, and we've managed to nip in there for 90 million. I know there's a lot of money, but we sold Suleiman for 100, so I kind of feel like I've made money on that one. Right, do it for the fans, yeah. Give the fans a performance they expect. Oh, blimey. Diogo looks stressed. Come on, Diogo. You know what it's about, mate. You've been there for years. Here you go. See if we've got any of the... Glenn Wakeham. Yeah, Wakeham's one of our old players. Anyone on the bench? Got Vinicius Junior. They obviously signed him on free from Arsenal, I think. And Ryan Brewster. Nothing happening at the moment. It's a free kick to Southampton, actually. Southampton have scored. Well, we've done nothing thus far. 15 minutes gone. Really poor start. Just to let you know, we didn't lose a game at home last year. In the league. I know we lost to Leicester in the Cup. Here we go. Diogo. Lovely stuff. Drop it inside. Cleared away. Enrique tidies up. Fatai. Rankin. Lovely work from Diogo. Go on, Diogo. Get in there. Lovely goal. 1-1. You can see in the back there where the stand's being rebuilt. First shot on target of the season, first goal. Managed to ease our nerves a little bit. Yeah, didn't lose a game in the league at home at all last year. Had a very good home record. All of our three losses were all away. Serenen scoring for Spurs. I really like Serenen. I thought he did really well when we had him. But Bruninho was that good. Hang on a minute. Southampton got another opportunity. They scored again. What's happening here then? It's 2-1 Southampton. I'm having a word at the moment. This is a terrible start. Here we go. Benraba. Frith. What is he doing? This isn't looking good, lads. This is a terrible start to the season thus far. I don't remember ever losing the first game of the season at home anyway. I know we lost one to Arsenal a couple of years ago. Here, Fatai. What have you got, lad? Mourinho, Fatai. Benraba, knock it across, mate. He's been tackled. Gets it back. Lonzo. Rankin. Great goal. Great goal. Lovely finish. 2-2. Rankin. Not a penalty. Not a penalty. 2-2. Right. Got some work to do here because this hasn't been a good performance at all thus far. It is 2-2, but yeah, I'm going to go into him. I'm going to get into him. This is not a good start. Well, entertaining though. Can't say it's not entertaining. And we've got a highlight at the beginning of the second half. Look at this. Alright, Ibanez, Alonso. Benraba, let's see what he's got. He's running at him. He plays it off. Benraba! Oof! Just over. I think it hit the woodwork actually. Hit the woodwork. Bruninho's not playing particularly well. Harvey's making a lot of mistakes apparently. Gonna have to look at that one. I haven't got anybody on the bench that can come on for him, so I'm gonna have to keep him on for now. True is, I haven't got a defender on the bench, have I? That's risky. Okay. Let's make some substitutions then. Gonna take off. Bernardo's not been too badly. And take off Enrique and put on Angulo. Make sure he plays defensive central midfielder. I'm going to take off Bruninho and put on Nogueira. Nogueira, I'm a big fan of. I think this kid's got it. This kid's got it. I don't know what it is, but he's got it. Here we go. There, play it out from the back. Yeah, possession's been a bit close, really. Closer than I would have liked. Get involved. Well played, Benraba. That's good stuff. And the debutant. What have you got? Drop it across. Nogueira's there. Turns out every winger in the game does it then. Run round the back. They have a striker free if they just lay it off. And they kick it right in the keeper's hands, having a ridiculous angle to try and score from. So stupid. Right. Tend to demand more because at the moment we're not playing well. Pushing more attacking. And up the tempo. Up the tempo. More direct passing. Get some early crosses. Whip them in. Much higher line. There we go. Right. Drawing at home first game of season to Southampton is not the start we need. Come on. Leeds are beating Chelsea. Reading are beating Arsenal. Blimey, some big teams losing. First game of the season. And we're not doing particularly well ourselves. Doesn't look like a goal's going to come here. Well. I am not happy. Not happy at all. Very, very average performance. Drawn 2-2. First game of the season at home to Southampton. Not good. Not good at all. I always worry when you don't do well in the first game of the season because it kind of sets things up for the rest of the season. Well, going behind twice as well. You could argue you did well to come back in those times, but you gotta be looking at beating these teams. For Southampton, we're frustrated with the draw, really. I'm not sure if he played particularly well, did Fatai? What was his rating? 6.8, yeah, average. Okay, that was a disappointing result. Season starts with a draw. I'm going to have a word of that. I'm going to have a look at that. Look at the defence, see what happened there. Defence was really poor. Midfield, the central midfield wasn't poor. We look relatively. The attacking midfielders seemed to play well, but yeah, disappointing. We're not going to reflect too much on that. We'll move on. Got Burnley away next weekend, which is always a tricky result, a tricky game. So I look at our past meetings. Burnley have got a couple of wins against us. I remember there was one time when we were winning until they scored 2 late goals. Yeah, paid him 6 times, won 3, lost 3. Obviously, the famous 6-4 was against Burnley too. But the last 2 times we played them, we've beaten them. Including the only time we've ever beaten them away was 2-0. So, yeah, we're on form against them. We just got to up it. At one point, we played 4 games against them and lost 3, but we've won our last 2. It's tight. It's going to be a tricky season if you're going to play like that. Okay. Let's not panic. Let's see how it goes. Still got, I might need to make a couple of signings maybe. Who knows? But next time I'll see you will be basically towards the end of the transfer window. I'm not sure when the transfer window ends, probably right at the end of August. So it'll be ending around the time with the Champions League draw and then we play Liverpool. So it's all happening at the end of August, beginning of September, and that's where you'll be joining us next. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you're looking forward to a big season where we are going to challenge for these trophies and win some, hopefully. Cheers!